Hello and welcome to Community Crossroads. I'm Carolina Astrain. On this week's show, we hear from the First United Methodist Church. We also hear from the City of Victoria, Moody Gardens, Jimmy Vaughn, and Keep Victoria Beautiful, and much more. We start off with the pumpkin patch at First United Methodist Church. Welcome to Community Crossroads.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
It's great to see y'all. We're joined by Miss Nelda Hensley.
Yes.
She's on the board of the pumpkin patch, and Pastor Wade Powell.
Yep.
So talk to us about this 31-year-old long tradition. Wow, this pumpkin patch.
We are celebrating our 31st year as Pumpkin Patch at First United Methodist Church. We began 31 years ago as a fundraising activity to support up the youth group, kind of begun by the youth director back in those days. And over the years, we've kind of broadened. We do supporting community action activities, fundraise the food pantry at Telfner United Methodist Church, the box fan activities at Victoria Christian.
Assistance ministry. Yeah, you get to take a breath, a moment to breathe.
Yeah, Victoria Christian Assistance Ministry. We've been working with them. They support us. They come and help and volunteer in the patch, and we get lots of community involvement.
Yeah, it's one of the kind of one of the branding tools, I think, for our community. It's one of those things that people come to Victoria. It's the fall season. Oh, there's a pumpkin patch at First United.
Yeah, I mean, that's when I got here about 5 years ago. That's when I would introduce myself to people that I met in the community, and that I was the new pastor at First United Methodist Church. They'd say, First United Methodist Church, where? Oh, that's the Pumpkin Patch Church. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it is kind of an identifying factor, First United Methodist Church. But I got to tell you, Carolina, Nelda, and the team that puts together the pumpkin patch, it is a labor of love. Every year around November they say, and then they take a deep breath and they start working on the following year. And
yeah.
like Nelda said, they have so much community involvement. We could not unload 3,500 pumpkins without so many people coming out and unloading. It's a sight to see the pumpkin unloading and everything.
Is it mostly volunteers from your church, or do you draw volunteers that are even outside of the church?
It's from a lot of places.
Wow.
It really is.
This last Saturday with the unloading, we had staff and faculty from Hopkins Elementary School, which is kind of our church's school ministry identified school in Victoria. We had people that were national students, National Honor Society members from St. Joe High School, just Boy Scouts, Troop 363 from our Boy Scout group at the church. They are incredibly helpful. They are the ones who put up the tents. As you drive down Bridge Street, you see the tents out in the yard. They're the ones who take care of that for us year after year. So we support them too. This past summer, they had a high adventure camp at Sea Base in Florida, and we helped fund that for them. So,
and not to mention all the folks that bake pumpkin bread. We have the pumpkin bread is amazing. People start asking about the pumpkin bread probably around August or so. And,
wow.
And I know we start baking pumpkin bread at least as early as August, and it's good.
Yeah,
good. So you got to come get the pumpkin bread. I like to take it, slice it, and I mean it just.
Do you put cream cheese on it?
No, well I would. That sounds good. I take butter, slice, and then fry it in a pan. It just it takes the calories and the fat and all that. It just elevates it to a whole new level.
All the carbs.
Yeah, you take something it's like bacon. You add bacon to something great, it makes it even better. You add butter and fry it in a pan, it really is good. I decided this year I'm going to try to make pumpkin bread French toast.
Ooh,
that's
just have to share that recipe.
Yeah.
That would be good. Bring
good.
some out to the sales table.
Well, and we have it at the Pumpkin Patch. Twice Blessed Showroom is a ministry of First United Methodist Church. They sell the pumpkin bread there.
Too.
That's right.
As well,
yeah.
It's wonderful.
I know you wanted to say thank you to some of the supporters.
We've had some wonderful support from the community. Victoria Christian Assistance Ministry, Mark Hinojosa and his volunteers there, they support us every year with actually physical labor in the patch. Derek Zarowski and his team out at Southern Fields Maintenance, they provided the forklift for us this year.
Very essential.
And essential. As you try to lift those boxes out of the back of this 18-wheeler, it helps to have that forklift. So we're very grateful to them. There's lots of community support. Schools are another big part of our project. We will have, starting tomorrow morning, for the next 15 days of school weekdays, we'll have school visits. We have just over 1,000 children scheduled to come with their classmates and their teachers.
Well, we're so thankful for the patch. I know I am. I've lived in Victoria for 11 years, and it's just it's one of those parts of the year that you can't miss. You have to stop by Bridge Street, take in the pumpkins, and it's just
where else could you see
wonderful
3,500 pumpkins in a front yard?
And I got to squeeze in our Kid Fest here. We have so much going on in October. I know we don't have the whole show devoted to First United Methodist Church today, but we've got our Kid Fest on the 20th, October 20th, where we're actually blocking off the street between the Methodist Day School and the sanctuary, and we've got blow-up stuff, bouncy houses and all that kind of stuff. So come to the Pumpkin Patch, come to Kids Fest. It's on the 20th from 5:30 to 7:30, I believe.
Well, thank y'all again so much for coming on
No
the show.
charge to anyone.
No charge.
Just bring your smiley faces and enjoy.
So mark your calendar and bring those smiley faces. And don't go anywhere. Up next, we hear from Moody Gardens.